Happy New Year, everybody. For everybody in the Western Hemisphere, Happy New Year's Eve. And for those in points east, what's it like in the future? We are in week 3 of the BMW M235i series. Too old for Forza versus Gran Turismo Panama. The newest YouTube challenge to hit sim racing system. We're now under 5 minutes to go. And here I am. Hi, everybody. It's still 2019 for the next 4 hours. 3 hours? 3 hours. Ooh. We have only 13 people signed up, and the expiration or the registration has expired. So it looks like 14. Good stuff. Lowest rating is 413. Oh my. Luke Sky, Alex Nelson, Kid Rutchick, Hugo Mato. Oh, lots of good names in here. And then little old me. Well, anything's going to be better than the debacle of last night. That was so much fun, but so damaging to my driver rating. It was not a good result. Not my proudest driving moment, but so much fun. So let's see. Got a little bit different setup, which is kind of spooking me a little bit. I've got headphones plugged directly into my microphone, so I can still hear the computer through these headphones, but I also hear myself directly as I'm being recorded, and it's a little bit disorienting because I don't usually get that. And ooh, that's really creaky. I didn't realize how creaky that was every time I did that. Ew, everything's weird. Nothing makes sense anymore. Up is down, left is right. Cats and dogs living together. Okay. I haven't even had any champagne yet. This is just me. This is all just me. So yeah, here we go. Last race of 2019, because I ain't doing anything after this one for the rest of the year. Let's get all those jokes out of the way now. Let's do this thing. 10 seconds to go until the session opens. Looks like the stream's stuttering a little bit, or else YouTube is just stuttering and showing it to me. Oh boy. Let's hope YouTube doesn't take the night off. I wonder how many people are streaming things right now. Oh, look, it's the title card. Here we go. For everybody, all the one people watching this live, thanks for taking time out of your New Year's Eve to watch
your skin is okay.
Some random weirdo drive imaginary race cars around a track he's never been to. 20-minute setup, which I made up in practice. Practice was good. I can dependably beat the AI, except that I found out that that's 2 seconds behind other human beings. So we'll see how this goes.
Pit exit's clear. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, off to a great start there, hitting the wall on pit exit.
Skins checked, nothing new, carry on.
Interesting. Surprising. Shaders patch makes this track look so good, but I tell you what, Sol makes it even better. Don't think we'll be using it here. Hugo Matos also hasn't updated the tracks. The folks that created this mod updated it yesterday. So SRS followed suit. But that means that anybody who wasn't watching the forum will have missed that and will have trouble joining the race. And it would be a shame for Hugo and Emiliano, two of the better drivers on SRS. Oh, Kit has also not updated. Pull into the pits here. I'm going to jump into pits right now. I'm going to start Discord, and I'm going to tell those guys that there's an update. I actually downloaded it yesterday. that is not the right link. There we go. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. Okay, well, the public has been notified. Emiliano did not notice. Now he has, and we'll be downloading the track. Good. So at least I hope they will all hear that message on Discord and be able to join them. God, this lane is tight. These cars actually can't.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Take it easy. You've got cold tires.
This is a really fun track. I hadn't tried it before.
Yellow flag. Caution.
It's very tight, though. Like race against the AI. My car was not pristine at the end of the race. So I'm hoping...
The leader has just done a 3:08.3.
I'm hoping this does not become an incident fest. Got some very good drivers in here. So hopefully they'll be able to keep it clean. Are we into qualifying yet? Nope, still in practice. Did Chris also just get disconnected? I didn't see whether that was a checksum mismatch or just disconnecting to grab skins.
That's the end of the session. P3.
Oh, Gene's using his skin from our challenge series.
Right side, clear right.
Welcome to the race, Gene. Hope you got some practice in, buddy. This is a track that's going to punish you if you haven't practiced it. I think this is the second gear corner. Ooh! This is a really fun track to hot lap. It's going to be nerve-wracking to race on. I don't know how I'm going to pass anybody. Fast boys will be taking that flat out, I think. Oh, that's the end of the session. Ow. I hate how it does that. Let's load this up, get the fuel in. Boom. Qualify.
Pit exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Okay, Pasha. We've got 9 minutes to get the job done. Cold tires all round.
Track either, so it's good that we don't have a full grid. Otherwise it would get crowded here for the quali. And indeed, the grip is lower at the start of quali as well. Twice the reason not to push too hard on lap 1. We'll get some valuable experience in here. Very much a warm-up lap. like Emiliano made it into the session. Did you go as well? Can't tell. Don't see him yet. This is a really fun course. Alright, here we go. Oh, a little too much there. It's gonna lose me some time. Oh, dang it. Well,
On your right.
can't afford
Watch your
to wait.
speed limit in the pits.
Yeah, right back out there.
Clear right.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him. Your front tyres are cold.
This little crest gets me a lot.
Yellow flag.
I have to leave room for Gene here.
The leader has just done a 238.73.
Saying in Discord earlier, this is his first trip around here. This is not a track
Yellow
that I've
flag.
heard of,
Watch
though.
out.
I feel like I might have given up a very
All right,
valuable
clear right.
position in the or track position in quali here. Let's see how it goes. Uh-oh. Too far inside for this. I'm gonna lose a lot of time here. Get back for the line.
Yellow flag. Fastest lap for Nelson, 124.72.
It's 2 seconds better than my personal best. This track is beautiful. It's be interesting to go there in real life and see how it compares, because this is gorgeous. Oh no, dang it. This lap
E9.
too.
Alright, Pasha, we need to
Need a
watch these
time.
track limits. That's 5 minutes to go.
Any
5
time.
minutes.
You
Yellow
get
flag.
2 more
Watch
laps
out.
at this. Really don't want to start at the back. Track position is going to be everything around here.
The car in front's lap time is a 134.48. That's a new fastest lap for Nelson, 124.22.
Definitely feeling the pressure tonight. Got some really good drivers in this race.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, that's terrible. We can nail this exit. There we go.
P11.
It's always frustrating when I practice and get a
Sector 1 is
consistent
1.8
time.
seconds off the pace. Yellow flag, caution.
and then show up for the session. You can't get anywhere close to it. Especially when even my PB is off the pace of the rest of the drivers. It's like, I should at least be able to match myself.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Tyre temps are good.
Thank you.
Right side, clear right.
No idea how great that was. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Kit. Awesome. Thank you so much.
P7. Sector 3 is 0.40 off the pace. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
There we go. Decent.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Yes. This is a really fun track.
Okay, Pasha,
I gotta
you've
say.
used half your fuel.
I don't know if the mod just came out recently or if I just haven't been exposed to it yet. So Gene. Really gonna be riding the struggle bus tonight if this is his first trip around.
Eighth place.
Jeez.
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the
Nope.
pace.
That scrubs it. I'm not gonna get another chance. Alright, practice lap. Oop, that's not good practice. Get out of people's
Look
way.
out for the pit speed limit.
Yeah, that would have been bad if I was still stuck in front of those guys coming around the corner. So just wanted to jump out of their way. Didn't want to screw up their laps. Hugo made it in. Yes, great. Whew, I was really concerned for those guys getting the checks
That's
on
the end
their-
of the session.
if they'd be able
P8.
to make it in. Let's see. I feel like the onboard settings are kind of off whack. Kind of want to be closer, but not lose the field of view. Pitch up, maybe? Nope. Let's go with that. Yeah. That's good. With only a single monitor, I'll be relying on Corsa anyway, but it's a little bit better. Quick livery tour, I guess. There's me. Whoops. There's Gene using his livery from our challenge. Here's Emiliano. That's cool. He's really got the, oh, look at that lion head in and gloss on the otherwise matte roof. That's neat. Oh, there we go. Let's get back in my car. So it looks like we're getting ready to race.
20 minutes. P8.
Load this. We're gonna have, yeah, it's not even gonna be close to 17 laps, right? What were the quali times? Well, whatever. I'll be overfueled. It's fine. It's better than being underfueled. Lights on for safety.
Okay, Pasha. Here we go.
Starting P8. So just hoping. Oh, and Gene's right behind me. Well, he won't hit me. Probably. We'll see. Happy New Year to everybody who's east of me, and Happy New Year's Eve to everybody who's still even into the west. Last race of 2019 on Sim Racing System for 0 bandwidth. Here we go.
Go!
Left side.
I'm going.
Clear left.
Clear left.
On your left.
And I got hit. And he's gonna
Still
fall.
there.
Oh.
Clear left.
Well, there's one incident point already. Not even through turn 1 yet. Sorry, dude, but I don't want to crash today. Oop, I say that. It gets so floaty over that crest.
Yellow flag. Caution.
I love how torquey this car is. You can actually pull out of stuff with the low end of the gears. Sometimes it's better to go high. Sometimes it's better to upshift early and just pull out of it.
Nelson is now leading.
Looks like.
Okay, Pasha. Don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. 7th position.
Well, I've gained a position from the start, which I will lose again in incident points. So far, it's a wash. It's better than wrecking out already. The other problem with this track is if anybody bins it up here, there's a good chance that the whole track will be blocked.
The guy in front is Nelson.
You really gotta throw the car into these corners. It's not reckless abandon, but maybe a little bit more gusto than seems reasonable. It's a really great car to bring here.
The leader's just done a 123.94.
MX-5 would probably also be great here. Any kind of tossable rear-wheel drive anything. Hey Fred, what's it like in the future, man? Yeah, it is tight. I was noticing on pit lane that it's a good thing that Assetto Corsa lets you pass through people in the pits because it's not wide enough for two cars to pass each other in the pit lane.
E7. Yellow flag, watch out. New fastest lap for Nelson, 123.88.
Oh, there are two Nelsons in the race. That's what the deal is. Oh, geez. What's happening here? I'm gonna kill my exit.
E7.
There's going to be a battle going. What is this? Somebody whose skin I didn't get, I guess. Is he damaged? Oh, dear. Kill my exit speed, and then the guy behind me is going to catch me.
15 minutes left. Come on, keep digging.
Just trying to live, man. Oh, I got lost. That was the wrong corner. I thought it was this one. I slowed down way too much for it.
New fastest lap for Nelson, 123.68.
Practicing against the AI here is like playing bumper cars, man. You just gotta yeet it through and do a little bit of argy-bargy, which is fine. And, you know, open lobby or
You've just done a
AI or whatever.
128.21.
But in a place like SRS where every little touch is 3 points off your standings, it's a real killer. That's a good lap. Don't mess it up. I think the SRS TV car is setting off Hella Corsa every time I go by. That's how tight this track is. Braked way too early there. This is a fast corner. This is the slow corner.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 6.0 seconds. Fastest lap for Nelson, 123.27.
No, don't spin, don't spin. Oh, got it. Hugo behind me? Oh dear. He's the one that did the instructional video for this course. He was saying that he was 2 seconds faster than me. Oh, and I'm going off. I'm going off. That's the place.
Pay attention to
Lucky if I
track
don't lose
limits,
another one.
please, Pasha.
Well, it's just as well. Because battling him would have been a losing exercise. And I'm right back where I started, except with an incident point. On one hand, I'm really glad that this has stayed clean. On the other hand, really needed some faster people to bin it in order to have a chance here. Oh. Really got to dance on the edge of this thing's grip.
Yellow flag. We're seeing a bit of wear all round.
And of course you're at the limit of the car. And then you hit a bump. There's really no break. There's no place to take a break on this course. I just gotta be constantly on.
P8.
Oh god. I feel like my line through T1 and T2 is crap. Still haven't found a good one yet. Don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall, no! Oh!
Left side.
Nope, hit a guy. Now I've got to wait and hope I don't get hit. Yep, now I'm last.
Clear left.
Oh, that was the race. That's race done.
Okay, Pasha, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Halfway home, we've got plenty of fuel.
Now my only hope is for these guys to bin it. Can't catch any of them. No.
P12, keep it neat and tidy. We still might get something out of this.
Yeah. 2 more incident points for our record.
Yellow flag, caution.
Oh no.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 9.4. That last lap was a 127.87. Yellow flag, watch out.
Too deep. Also what she said. That's why I can't mark any of my videos for kids. Can't resist a good "that's what she said" joke.
You've used half your fuel.
And another warm lapping video from the back of the pack.
Alright, Pasha, relax, focus, keep it smooth. That lap time was 127.64. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Still a second off my own PB.
The gap behind is now 4.4 seconds. Your left
That's
front
growing
tyre
and
is running
shrinking.
hot.
I practiced this course, honest. I'm just not that good.
Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. That lap was a 127.29. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
I'd say 126.9. No, 127.29. What a beautiful course this is. May not sound like it, but I am having a lot of fun here. Just wish I could make it a better video by maybe having another car visible.
Yellow flag.
That's sustained.
Your tyre temperatures are good. Okay, Pasha, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, goodness me. Turn, turn, turn. Almost bit it into the rock wall there. Come on, everybody. Last lap pile up. Give the streamers a chance, man. That spin really killed me because I had to wait for the whole field to go by. What was that? He screwed up, that's what it was.
P12.
Even Jim's disappointed. Oh wait, he's always disappointed in me. Well, this race is a pretty good metaphor for 2019. Started badly, got worse. A couple of wounds self-inflicted, many wounds inflicted on me. And, oh, God.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. That lap was a 127.77.
I'm even gonna get to my own PB again. This is literally the setup that I set it with, so... Oh, jeez.
Your right front tyre's getting hot.
You should get out of the kitchen, Jim. White flag this time, I think. Maybe not.
You've just done a 127.35.
Nope. 2 to go. Two laps left for somebody else to screw it up. Give me a little bit of hope.
Yellow flag, keep your wits
Nope,
about you,
there
mate.
it is. Nope.
Your left front is hot.
Don't care if the pressure's right. Whoa. Hit that bump and it unsettles the whole car. It feels like it wants to just spin out there. It's terrible.
Okay, Pasha. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
This has got to be white flag.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 9.4. Last lap. That was a 127.80.
Oh, jeez. Bumpy. Here's Luke Sky dumping out of the server already. Gonna have to be really careful after the finish here that I don't run into somebody who stopped. There's no room. People dumping out. Well, maybe they can fool Jim into not being so disappointed in me. Come on. Oh, nope. Everybody behind me has dumped out, so I am dead last.
P10. There we go. It's over. Bring it back round.
Well, that was exhausting. Well, ending 2019 on a perfect metaphor for the year. A couple of early devastating setbacks followed by gross incompetence for the rest of the race. That's pretty much 2019 for you. I don't know. Yeah, I'll watch the first couple of laps. Crashing into 2020. Yeah, there you go. Jeez. Yeah, last night was a disaster. Tonight was meh. Maybe I'll have better luck in the GT3s. Or, no, it's not GT3s, it's GTLMs. Does it even have multiple cameras? It does not. Okay. Look at the start, man. How did anybody survive this? Yep, whoever that was just rammed into the back of me. What was that? Vernon. Where you going, man? Where'd you think you were gonna go, Vernon? This car still looks good. There's Hugo and Emiliano. See, with Saul correcting for the high north latitude here, you get this nice, like, almost golden hour. Like, this is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but you're practically at the Arctic Circle. So I think it's up in, I want to say Norway or Finland, I forget. Up in, you know, Fred country. I had to do it, Fred. Sorry, man. This place is gorgeous, especially at this. I mean, this mod is really great. Super fun. I'm just bad. People have left comments before. It's like, why don't you have more subscribers? Why isn't your channel bigger? It's like, because I suck. I mean, people watch Jimmy and Gamer Muscle and Random Call Sign and Matt Malone, all those people. Chris Hay. They win races. They win races. That's why people watch them. Super GT wins races. I don't win races. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, man. I was wondering how long the lag was on this stream, and I just found out. Because Fred just heard the Fred Country joke. Oh, man. Well. Yeah, I'm very ready to... Correction. I've already told that joke, right? I forget which stream it was on. I won't tell it again. Oh, boy. Well, this year has been awful. I'm very ready for it to just bugger off and try again in 2020. Going into 2020 sideways. Yeah, I've had a lot of really, really awful things happen to me this year. And they all just kind of piled on top of each other, relentlessly, and constantly, and... I don't know. Sharing a love of imaginary race cars with you guys has kind of helped me through that. I don't mean to sound like yet another depressed YouTuber, but 2019 really has just been a pile of fecal detritus. It's been good to have an outlet, even when that outlet is also frustrating. Oh well. At least we get to play with beautiful imaginary race cars and beautiful imaginary tracks. Yes. Watching me fail raises your self-esteem, so I'm still doing good in the world. That's true. It's a very important role I play in my suckage to make everyone else feel better about themselves. It's a responsibility I don't take lightly. I take it heavily, in fact. Here's the pass on the guy who was all slow. Oh, the not pass on the guy who had crashed. What happened to him? Let's back up and see what happened to him. Stefano had a Stefano. Ooh, whoops. Look at how beautiful this thing is with the sunlight angle corrected to golden hour. Man, it's gorgeous. I love Saul. Shaders patch. Okay, hello. He pulled a me. Fortunately, there's nothing to hit back here, so he just took a trip through the forest. Doop-de-doop-de-doo, back on course. I doubt he even got an incident point for this. He just kind of slid through the trees and back out on the course right in front of me. I didn't flash my lights at him, it's just the mirrors being silly. At least I don't think I flashed my lights at him. And then I didn't make it past him. And then I binned it. Was it this lap or the next one? I forget. Yeah, this is the next one. I was doing well, too. I mean, okay, I was doing okay. And I just... Wah, wah. I'm surprised and not surprised that there were only 14 people in the race. I mean, it is New Year's Eve, so, you know, the likelihood of big crowds is pretty low. I was going to try and get into one of the race room hourlies earlier today, and literally no one else registered. Like, oh, I guess I won't do that today. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here at my desk at home trying to work from home. Everybody else is, you know, phoning it in. And but there were a lot of people, quote unquote, working today. And we had our morning status meeting. And then the managers are like, all right, Happy New Year. Take off. And I'm like, but I'm a contractor that needs hours to get paid so I can eat. And so I was just sitting around trying to figure stuff out for myself. And it was like, everybody else went home. Okay. Guess I'm stuck here. So it's been... Oh, that's right. Race Room now has its own, like, ranked server system. That's what you were talking about. It took me until the third or fourth time you said it for me to figure out that that's what you're talking about. Okay. I'm just slow. On and off track. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in getting into Race Room again. I did one of the series. I think it was... That was the Audi TT Cup. I did a couple of the races during the Extra Life stream. Those were really fun. Had some good battles. Did a couple of the GT3 races while I was laid off. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in getting in the Race Room, getting my money's worth out of that sim. Just because I went all in on it earlier this year, back when I was still, you know, making money. Oh man, I look at where I was a year ago, or I don't know, 18 months ago, really, because it's been that long that I've been just kind of feeling like I've been backsliding at life. I don't know. I'm just hard on myself sometimes, but 2019 really was just an ever-growing pile of crap. So I'm very ready to send it off. Start picking up the pieces. It blows me away how good this game looks. So speaking of how good this game looks, I don't want to take a lot of credit for it because I don't deserve it. But I did contribute a tiny piece of goodness to custom shaders patch this week. Submitted some change requests to the some of the lighting models for some of the cars, and Ilya merged them today. So I now have code in the official config repository for custom shaders patch. Added some interior lighting to the C7R and Porsche GT line. Added the patch that I wrote for the the Fiesta rally car to add functioning headlights to that. Can you believe somebody put out a rally car mod with non-functioning headlights? Come on. But anyway, I just posted change requests for those three things, and Ilya merged them today. So that was cool. So I'll probably, start amusing myself with adding lighting changes to cars and stuff. just for kicks. Whoops! Oh, that was my problem. That was my first mistake. That was... Look at this. Dummy. Totally overcooked it into this left-hander. And then I killed a blade of grass. How dare I? How dare I kill a blade of grass? You bastard. And then, that's not Vernon again, is it? No, it's Randall. This was a good chase for a long time. I was feeling the pressure from Randall. He was driving well. And then, here, Randall, have an incident point on me. Boink. Look at the sparks. It looks so cool. I mean, sucks for me, but look at this. How great is this game that came out 6 years ago? The community has just kept it fresh. Boink. I'm sitting here, admiring my worst moment in the race. And it's like, but it looks so cool. And I had to wait for everybody else in that gaggle to pass me. So now I've got front and rear damage. And then I bin it afterwards. I don't need to see that. But man, look at this. Look at this. You got the sunlight reflecting off of what's left of the car. You got the shadows. You got the grass. I mean, this looks like a new game. This still looks like a new game. And it's 2014. Anyway, let's check the damage on the results as well. Pardon me. We got Chinese takeout for dinner, and I ate entirely too much of it. It was delicious. I have no regrets. Only the 2 incident points. So 70 points for the race. Emiliano with 69. Nice. Oof. Vernon had 7 incidents. Jeez. Looks like I'm not the only person to hit. Last car on the lead lap. Gross. Oh, I guess that's why Gene and Emiliano dumped out early, because they were a lap down. Okay, then. That explains that. I suspect these long, unbroken lines at the front don't tell the whole story. That seemed like a bigger battle than that. Oh, who is this on the blue? Oh, that's me. Who is this that had such a disastrous race? Oh, it was me. Yeah, that's story of my recent life. Whatever. Still, a 12th place is pretty good, all things considered, in the overall. Let's see. So that puts me 6th in the championship. Cool. 6 points back from Emiliano. Alex Nelson with an unbroken string of wins. Congratulations, sir. That is no small feat with these tracks. I think Barbagallo is next. Or Barbagallo. Barber Gallows. I went to a race and they were hanging my barber. I don't know. Nothing makes sense anymore. I don't know what I'm talking about. So Barbagallo, not Barbie Gallows. That's really dark. And Bikernicki and Sir. What's Sir? It's in Straya. Yep. I just hope my car doesn't end up upside down. It will. Circuito Internacional Panama. Makes sense since this is a GT Panama hosted series. Cool. Barb Gallo, Bikernicki, and Panama. 3 track. Well, 1 track that I've raced once and dropped out because I sucked, and 2 tracks I've never tried before. Oh boy. Oh boy. I might actually miss the race next week, because I might be busy at this time of night on that day. It is a cool track, but the one race that I tried to run there was in the Alfa Romeo GTA, the old one, that old thing that's like super stupid hard to drive, and I was super stupid in it. That is a tiring course, Gene. And it will punish you if you haven't practiced it. So you did well just to get around it without just totally binning it. Oh gosh darn, I just missed the 86 race. I was going to get into this series, and I've not made it to a single race this season. Oh well. Anyway, what's tomorrow's weekly? Tomorrow's weekly is this one, the SRP F3 races. F3 races have been kind of wreckfests. And I haven't made it to any of them because Wednesday's kind of been other stuff, so never mind. Thursday race is the 787B, so nope. I'll watch that one on YouTube. If Sean's streaming it, then I'll watch it because he'll be good and I won't. And the GT2s, will it be at Spa? That's not a race car. Well, the GT86 is fun. I've actually sat in a real one and really wanted to buy it, but that would have been dumb because I have 2 children, and you can't. The GT86 is a lot of things, but it won't baby. Anyway, so I practiced. I might as well show this because it's still sitting here. You can see in my saved replays, there's a bunch of stuff with the URD Detroit at Spa. So you can't run the URD Detroit on SRS, but I bought this car and I want to play with it, darn it, because it's pretty. So I might as well play some of these replays because they're hilarious. There were 10 lap races and I never finished one. I ran 6 or 7 races just by myself offline against AI cars, and I did not finish a single race. I either got punted or binned it every time, because of course I did. But until the end of each of those races, I was doing really well. Look at how good this game looks. It's unbelievable. There I am in the foreground in the number 97. Totally not Ford. You can see I indulged in a little bit of fantasy with the driver names. The 2 wacky Corvettes here are other skins that I made for myself, and I just threw random names on them. Anyway, look at how good this is. Passing the grass on Ben Keating. Puts me up near the front of the field. To the inside of Westbrook, going into Lake Holm. He holds the place, bunny slippers and all. Through Lake Holm toward Bruxelles. Still towards the front. Westbrook holding on, Keating behind. My car looking already decidedly secondhand. I got biffed right at the start going through La Source. The not Ford is a dream to drive. It is fantastic, and it is about even with the Corvette. So it's, I mean, as you can see, I mean, I lined up the Corvettes and the Fords up front for this race, and they basically didn't pull apart. So I think if I were to randomize this a little bit more, the Vettes and the Fords and the Porsches would filter to the front. And I think the Biro EGT, the BMW, is similarly balanced. So I think if you throw them all together on track, oh, and I have the totally not Aston Martin as well, the AMR, whatever it's called. So I mean, URD went to some significant effort to try and not just make them realistic to the real cars, but also keep them balanced to use in the game. And they did a good job with it, which, I mean, you would hope that they did a good job with it if you're going to dump $9 or £9 on a bunch of paid mods. You know. And people gripe about paid mods so much, you know. You know, there's these two factions of players who are like, oh, everybody should just go buy the URD GTE cars so that we can all race them together. And then the other side is like, but that's $9 for 3 cars, or $10 for 3 cars. It's like, Kunos charged you $10 for 3 cars back in the day. I mean, some of the Assetto Corsa official DLC literally had 3 cars in it, and it cost $10. And now you go to URD, and they're selling these 3 cars for about $10, and they're awesome. So suck it up, especially now that they're on sale. I don't know when that sale is ending. I don't think it's today, but yeah, it would be nice if it worked like Race Room or RF. I think even now RF2 you still need to have all the mods, but you know, Race Room, all you need to do is own the car you're driving because they're all in the game. They're just locked if you don't own them. It's weird from a why don't I own the software installed on my computer kind of perspective. Yeah. Ooh, Petite Le Mans with the whole GTE field. Yeah, I actually created a custom championship with the GT3s. Called it SIMSA, and it has most of the IMSA racing schedule on it, and it uses all the GT3 cars. I was gonna start recording, like, they're obviously not full-length races, but they're like scaled to be, you know, Daytona's long, Sebring is long, the others are short. I was thinking about doing like a video series where I play through an IMSA season in a GT3 car, but I might actually change that up and do it in this style, because the URD cars are fantastic. I also kind of am curious to try the RSS Biro GT3 car that they just came out with, because it's supposed to be well balanced with the other GT3s, and it's the modern GT3 BMW. Yeah, Mike's hiding out over here tonight. But yeah, so these are really fun cars. If you're on the fence about buying the URD GTE cars, I can't say enough nice things about them, but I'm a pleb, so go watch Chris Hayes' videos about, he has done reviews about all 3 of these cars. He also likes them, so you can take his word for it, because he's a better driver and makes better videos than I do. The Bimmer, yes. The BMO. Oh man, I don't know if any of you guys that used to watch anime and saw Golden Boy, but there was one character in there. She was the Golden Boy's like boss in some office, and she was like obsessed with this BMW motorcycle. So I was talking about how she had to get home from the office and get home to her BMO baby. We finally found out what that was, and found her like in her garage, like laying on top of the motorcycle. Like, oh, it was very strange anime. Buy Race Room content instead. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're into Race Room, you're into Race Room. I'm not gonna stop you from being into Race Room. Oh, YouTube, you're so sensitive. Allow some self-deprecating. But yeah, I mean, you look at this car. I was even able to add the blue lights that are the same shade of blue as my blue accents on the Zero Bandwidth logo. I mean, this thing is just... The Ford is just really fun to drive. I haven't even tried the other 2. I just bought them because I knew eventually I would want them, and they were on sale. So I want to be able to race in series that are using all of them, so I bought all of them. And even if I never drive them, I'm like, I'm supporting URD, and they look beautiful. Like, I might paint them and never drive them, because I'm that kind of weirdo. Oops, this is where I bin it in this race. Every one of these replays ends with either somebody knocking me off the course or me binning it, and it's always on like lap 5. I set up like 7 races at 10 laps each, and I binned it on lap 4 or 5 of all of them. It's hilarious. But yeah, these are cool. Get them. I'm weird and talk nonsense, and I have my own YouTube channel. So, explain that, atheists. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. The sound mod? No, I haven't tried the sound mod. I hear the one for the 911 RSR is fantastic, and I believe people who say so, but I just can't be arsed to put it on there. I think the sounds are good enough, and I'm mostly focused on the driving. It is. I mean, I've heard it on other people's streams, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. I just, it's just one of those things. You're like, yeah, that's cool. If it would increase my subscriber count, then yeah, okay, maybe. I don't know, but who's gonna be so petty that they're like, oh well, he's an okay racer and I like watching him, but his 911 sounds like crap, so I'm not gonna subscribe. Oh, for the Ford? Oh, geez. Well, to be honest, I like the way that the Detroit sounds better than the real car, because the real car, it kind of has that weird whiny burble. And the URD Ford kind of sounds better. But yeah, some other games do sound better than AC. Like even Assetto Corsa Competizione, they had better sound recordings. But Race Room sounds amazing. The sounds in Race Room are really great. The one thing I laugh about in Race Room though is the like 1980s action TV show tire noises. Like the super like dramatic screechy tire noise. Like race tires don't sound like that. They just don't sound like that. But yeah, everything. I mean, Race Room is a great game. I just never seem to play it. I should play more of it. That's why I'm trying to get into this season, because the season that's going on right now on SRS is all hourlies, and they're all interesting cars, and they're all kind of the kind of stuff that I've been doing. So I've been meaning to get back into Race Room. I also bought ACC, so I'll probably be trying to get into more of that. I've just bought a bunch of R Factor 2 content, so I'll be getting into more of that as well. I say more of that. I've never streamed RF2. I'm actually hoping to get into doing some more commentary for SRO in one of their championships coming up soon, but that's in RF2, so I have to learn how to do broadcasts in RF2. Yeah, Race Room will slow down to my level of incompetence. Yeah, great. Rubber bandy. I do meticulously paint my cars. In fact, it is true that I painted the Ford before I drove it for the first time. I had this livery completely done, preview picture and all, before I ever drove it for the first time. That's my brand of weirdo. I had all of this laid out before I took my first lap behind the wheel of this car. Because, I mean, the idea for the livery just popped into my head one day, and I was like, okay, I'm doing it. And then, oh, by the way, I should go try driving it. I'm so weird. But you knew that already. Anyway. I do. I help people feel better about themselves by finishing last in races. Every race has got to have a back marker. You're watching it, baby. A blue one with teeth. Yeah. Yep. Well, there's probably one out there already. I mean, you saw the RSS Biros. The RSS guys had toothy liveries. And I think there was a real car that had them. The other day I sent you the link. What team was that put shark teeth on their car? And I was like, hey, Fred must be working for, what's his name? Anyway. Yeah, there are lots of livery packs for this. The really cool thing, and I haven't figured out how to do this yet, because there's a separate texture for the car number. But if you do it just right and line up the numbers on the car number texture, they will actually light up like they do on the number panels in WEC, which is really cool. But I haven't figured out how to make that happen yet, because you have to perfectly line up one texture with another texture where the grid, like, there's no grid, there's no wireframe on the car number template. It's just, and so you have to just kind of guess where the number is supposed to go. And like if you are in Content Manager and you're like, okay, tough guy, show me the texture for this. It's a 4x4 square. Like, there's no guide for it at all. They're like, oh, great, thanks. So you have to like paint your base livery to put the number in the right place so it overlaps this. And then you have to open this and put the numbers on it in a certain color and line them up like pixel for pixel with where the livery is going to be underneath. And I ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, man. Somebody did, because they made these liveries, and they are just gorgeous. I mean, everything about this car is just fantastic. Except maybe the real-life sound. But that's sort of the favorite punching bag about people talking about the GTLM cars. Is, oh, the 4GT sounds like butt. You know what? Who cares? It's a gorgeous car, and it's fast. And they did really well. They won Le Mans. Give them some respect. Give them people some respect. They won Le Mans. Of course, they had twice as many entries to Le Mans as everybody else did. But yeah, it's a fun car. And I even got the spoiler as, of course, an ad for Westbrook brand pink fuzzy bunny slippers. Because that's a thing. Anyway. I feel like I should get a pair of pink fuzzy bunny slippers and wear them if I ever get a chance to actually race this car. I want to see somebody put together an actual like Sim IMSA League or Sim WEC in Assetto Corsa, where we run like the IER LMP2, the open cockpit LMP2 that just came out. Of course, that's a paid mod too, so that sucks. But like do those and all the GTE cars and all the GT3 cars and just 40 car grids, whole IMSA schedule, and just have at it. And I would enter this. And I would suck, but it would be really fun. Somebody make it happen, and I will enter and look for a co-driver, because it'll be long. That's also what she said. Anyway, it's 10:15, and New Year's Eve is coming up, and I'm going to go do that thing. So, Happy New Year to everybody who's already living in the future. Tell us how it goes. And I'm going to go try and make the last couple of hours of 2019 not suck as much as the rest of 2019. And thanks to everybody who came out and watched. It's really been great. It really has been great for me to have all of you come out and watch me fumble around with imaginary race cars. There have been so many days where it was definitely the highlight of my day. Even when the races sucked and I was mad, it was still better than the rest of the day I've had. So that says something. So Happy New Year, one and all. Let's roar on into 2020 and hopefully not pick up any more life incident points. So that's that. Thanks again for watching and liking and subscribing and all of that noise. Do leave a thumbs up on the way out. It validates my soul. Or not. Who cares? It's just YouTube. It's just numbers. If you like it, awesome. If you didn't, why were you here? And many DNFs to you all. Thanks, Fred. You're so positive. I love how YouTube like censored DNFs because it thinks the F is a bad word. Like, you're obviously abbreviating this because it's naughty. No, YouTube, settle down. Anyway, that's that. I'm out. Happy New Year. Yada yada. Bah humbug. See you next time. Thanks, everybody. Dun 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 dun.